Hello everyone, I'm back with more Sultai Control. So this is basically my favorite deck in this format right now. I think you can win basically any matchup if things break your way a little bit and you play it right, and that's just really appealing, and I just think it's really fun how the games play out. The main difference since last time is twofold. First, I cut Augur of Bolas. It was fine, but not incredible, for Fblthp the Lost. And this does a couple things. Fblthp always hits, so it's more consistent. You get a card every single time instead of whiffing and feeling really bad. And Fblthp is worse than Augur against aggro decks. It doesn't profitably block Viashino Pyromancer or even tokens, but it is a legendary creature, which enables us to play Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. I don't know how many of you have cast this card, but it is nuts. It is just so insane. Resolving this is basically like a Planeswalker or something worth of card advantage, while also playing to the board. Like, blow up their best thing and reanimate a Jace is already a 2-for-1, but it's effectively like 8 mana worth of cards, and then your Jace gets to draw another card, so it instantly becomes a 3-for-1. Like, resolving this is often just game over in itself. You can't play too many, because if you can't protect a Planeswalker or legendary creature, you can't cast it, and having this be a dead card is real bad, but overall, this card is nutso. The second change happened sort of as an epiphany while playing against Esper. I had a moment where I just said, you know, control mirrors aren't really very fun anymore. It's all just about these 3-mana trump cards that just win the game as soon as they come down. Whether it's opposing Narset Parter of Veils or 3-mana Teferi, where we just don't get to play anymore. I had an opponent play a Teferi when I had triple Sinister Sabotage and double Negate in hand, and it just felt so hopeless. But luckily, a viewer of this channel suggested Carnage Tyrant last time we played this deck. And at one point, I was down like 8 cards total. They had way more lands than me, and I was empty-handed, and they had a full grip. And then I played Carnage Tyrant and won the game. And my Esper opponent was completely unable to deal with this big stupid lizard. And I had the thought, why am I trying to play this game? Why am I tapping out on their turn or trying to play instants when I could just play sorcery speed cards that are good and then play this big stupid monster they can't beat? And so basically that has me excited about the Esper matchup, because I think it got a lot better when I stopped trying to win with Negate. Because Negate used to be how you win control mirrors, and I really don't think it is right now. So that's about all the changes. You can go ahead and check out the other video if you want a detailed explanation of all the cards, but this is a slow blue-black control deck for the most part, so you will get to see plenty of it when we get into the games. Okay, first match with Yawgmoth Sultai. Play first, that's good. Alright. Sand isn't perfect, but we have an early play, we get to see more cards. We should be able to answer just about anything, and we've got a card advantage spell. In particular, the worst thing that we don't want to see, okay, the absolute worst card we could have seen there was Basic Mountain, because, well, we have an okay hand for that, honestly. But Fblthp lines up very poorly against Goblin Chain Whirler, so we really didn't want to run into that. Okay, Thought Erasure. This is Grixis control. Basically, there's been some lists floating around of Grixis that are really tap-out focused. They don't play any counter spells. They're pretty much like mono-black, just splashing a few cards like Bolas's and stuff. If it's that, I think we actually have a pretty good shot, just because our hand is quite good here. Like, you get to do this, attack for 1. Depending on what they do here, we're probably going to get to stick a Jace, and, like, if they play a 3-mana, or if they play 4-mana Bolas, we can potentially kill it and reanimate our Tamiyo, which seems pretty gas to me. Yeah, like, I'm going to go ahead and play this Blast Zone, and I'm going to play Jace. And I kind of expect this to resolve, and then we activate it, and they're going to Bedevil it. Which is fine, because that's a 2-for-1 for us. Yep.
Your victory. Let's think this through.
Yeah, like, we're just up a card there. So they're probably gonna play Bolas. Narset. It's like worse for them. This is like kind of surprising to me. Okay, Dragon God. That is not a good card. We will probably be throwing that away to a Dragon God shortly. So, I think we're definitely going to snap off a Yawgmoths now while we can. The question is whether we get back Tamiyo or we get back Jace. And I think we're going to get back Tamiyo. Because she can immediately downtick and get back Jace.
I would like to ask about any lunar anomalies you have experienced. The storied past holds our future.
So now if they like Bolas and kill Tamiyo, we don't even have to burn a spell on him. We just get to attack him down and then stick our Jace. They played it tapped, alright. They gonna play a 4-mana Bolas here? No, just a main phase Bedevil. Alright. I see what they're doing here. I think I'm still gonna play this, because this plays around like a discard spell.
You've already lost. You just don't this.
Unfortunately, we've drawn quite a few bad cards here, but Chemister's Insight's pretty good. Again, if they play Bolas, downtick, and kill Jace, we just get to finish it off with an attack. So we're just like going up a lot of cards here. We just gotta hope that their hand equally has a bunch of this crap, which isn't very good.
If you wish to
Like, Narset again. That's like so strange when they know we have double Vraska's Contempt in hand. Like, we're just getting further and further ahead here.
I shall miss your company.
Would really like to hit a land. It's not a land. Oops. I'm not entirely sure what opponent is waiting for. Like I said, we're just getting up a lot of cards. Unfortunately, our hand is not developing well. We're drawing a lot of cards that really don't matter. Maybe they're looking to do this, and they're gonna try to kill Fblthp. Like maybe they've got a Moment of Craving or something. Okay. I'm gonna exile this Moment of Craving.
Defiances infuriate. My schemes are never ending.
What do I got? Okay, got my Jace. I'm gonna go ahead... Huh. Now this is slightly awkward. Like, that did sort of work out for them. I think I have to do this. We've missed on lands for a couple turns, which is, like, actually pretty irritating. We would really like to, at this point, be, like, double 4-dropping. And this Narset is really gonna be a bummer. This is the third one, right?
Keep an open mind.
Yeah, so... Wow. Alright, that's really bad for us.
Once again.
I feel like...
No. I outsmarted you eons ago.
Alright, let's think this through. These cards are quite bad because of Narset. We only have one Vraska's Contempt and one Yawgmoth's left in the deck, so our ability to get rid of Bolas is actually quite poor. So we might be better off trying to blow him up with Blast Zone, but that's like a multi-turn process, and we're going to fall really far behind if we attempt to do that. I don't think we have better options, though.
This is overwhelming.
Yeah, missing those land drops has turned out to be very bad. Like, luckily he's eating cards that don't matter here, but we were ahead so many cards, and they've caught up very quickly. This is also quite bad, actually, because it means Fblthp can't pressure these anymore. I suppose we can cast it down, but... That is also quite bad. Yeah, I think the triple Narset draw and double Bolas is like bad enough for us, but the main thing is every card they played mattered. Whereas we drew, like, how many that didn't matter? Got this cast down, and 3 of these cards. Basically, we're down 4 cards that way, which is not good. Alright, so what exactly do we do here? Just gonna go ahead and pass. We're gonna be looking to blow up Bolas, but this is, Yeah, I kinda wanna... Wow, this feels really bad, but I'm actually gonna exile this Chemister's Insight. I think I need this cast down to make sure we don't just die to this zombie army. Sure, Augur. Damn, why do opponents never miss on that? Ugh, that's really bad for me too. That's gonna flip like immediately. Alright, put a charge counter on. Just one. Well, that's something, I guess.
Your bloodline from existence.
Alright, I'm gonna hang on to this. I suspect they're just not going to activate Narset, and if they don't, then I'm gonna end step Contempt her, and then we can start trying to draw back into this game. I think we're gonna lose to this, though. Like I said, the fact that every single card they've drawn this game was relevant is really rough. Oh my god, it just keeps coming. Oh boy. I don't know if they just, like, don't have sweepers or cast downs, or if they just got really lucky, but whatever it is, it's bad news for us. And we've got a lot of time. They're gonna be closing pretty slowly here. But, yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to... Oh, well, I was gonna say, the first thing that needs to happen is we need to draw Field of Ruin and blow this up, but there we go. Maybe these 2 cards are blank, and the next 4 cards on top will be blank, and then we can draw back into this game. Let's see, we have... How many Jaces gone? 2 in the bin and 1 Tamiyo, so we are quite light on win conditions. And we are down double Chemisters, no Chemisters in the yard, so only 1 more of those to turn this island into cards. It's a little rough. Oh my gosh. Oh man. How do they have so many relevant cards? Where are their bad cards? And I think we're already through all 3 of our Vraska's Contempts too. Yeah. Let's see what they got. This game's basically over. We're just too far behind. But yeah, they have not drawn an irrelevant spell. Just not a single one. Oh, man. Maybe that is, like, just how they built their deck. Maybe they're worried about the Esper matchup, and they just made sure that literally every card is good in the Esper matchup. Which, kind of sounds like insanity to me, but... I don't know, you do you upon it. The question is, if that's how they're set up, do they have a bunch of board cards for the Esper matchup? Because, that's like the only card that makes it worth continuing to play. If we hit a Planeswalker and just immediately do this. Oh, yeah, like, how many board cards could they actually possibly have for control if they're already pre-boarded against control?
Secrets manifest before you.
Alright, so this is gonna resolve. And I can't activate this because they'll kill it with that on the stack, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Get back their Bolas and kill Ugin.
Minions, if you're interested.
Oh, and Ugin's gone, which is pretty unfortunate. Huh. I, like, almost just want to down-tick Narset and look for, our other Ritual of Soot, which I believe is still in our deck. Yeah. Is that, like, our best play? Just down-tick Narset looking for Ritual of Soot, then let them blow up our Planeswalkers? Yep.
Will return.
It didn't really matter which one we did here.
Own your prowess.
Alright! We have a plan, I guess. We still need to work through all this, plus these 2 cards that they draw here. Oh, don't tell me it's a Thought Erasure. Don't be mean that way. Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, that's actually kind of funny. Because they'll get these 2 cards, but then we'll get to Thought Erasure them away. We're kind of out of win conditions, but that's a problem for our later date. Alright, go ahead and get rid of Bedevil. Keep Narset on top? Alright, Brick! Okay, nothing yet.
Those who cannot just meditate and prepare.
Huh. Alright. Now if they want to burn a card on this Narset, like the Elder spell, we have a spare. 2 unknowns, but at least one of them is either a reactive card or not very good.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Hard counter. Seems good. Alright, so this Jace is like our only win condition left in our deck. So we kind of want to be careful with it. How many Thought Erasures have they gone through? 1, 2, 3... all 4? So he's probably safe in our hand. So I'm gonna pass. Oh man, I thought we were really dead for a while, but a lot of things have not really gone right for them. I think I'm gonna use this next Narset. I would really like to find a Thought Erasure.
I have just the trick.
Second Sinister Sabotage isn't bad either, though. Let's just go ahead and pass. Hostage Taker. He runs from spells, not abilities, so them getting our Fblthp is actually quite bad. So let's not let that happen. Don't need the land. Alright, what are your last cards? One's a land. Okay. What is this? Suspense is killing me.
Open mind.
Huh. Do I take Tamiyo, and then I could, like, get back a Yawgmoth's Vile Offering, and then if they try to really get anywhere, we can kill them? Or I think I'll just take the other hard counter again. So this way we can play Jace and be holding up double hard counter. I don't even know what they could have to stop us at that point. At least not in Grixis.
Challenge. It's how you play the hand you're dealt.
Alright. These need to be like 3 very good cards, or we're kind of set here. That's one that wasn't a very good card. We can actually bin that, and that's value. We're pretty close to ending the game here. Alright, I'm gonna open with this. Ravager. Okay. Alright, can we end the game this turn? We can draw 1 plus 2 more, so we can draw 3, so we can't quite end this turn.
Let's try this.
But, that seems pretty irrelevant. They'd need some sort of uncounterable spell to win here. Oh boy. This was intense. Yeah. We got there. Nice! Okay. Control Mirror. It's not quite the other matchup, but it's got a lot of similarities. So, I'm gonna board in our tap-out control-y stuff. Gonna board out removal. That's probably bad. There's value in sweeping up the what is it? The augurs and stuff. So like maybe we still want some of this, but I think it's gonna be tough to come up with cuts anyway. I'm gonna trim a Chemisters because they're probably bringing in their own Narsets, and actually I think we already saw them, so that's not as good. I usually trim a Jace when we have the other win conditions going on, because he can be kind of clunky with all this sorcery speed stuff. And then I think I just want to trim a Sinister Sabotage, since we have so much tap-out stuff now. Holding up 3 mana is not free. I like this board plan better for Esper than Grixis, because I came up with it specifically to combat what Esper is doing. But I think we should be in a good spot anyway. Only if we have lands, though. This hand is not good enough. Alright. Let's hope they don't duress our duress. Okay. Okay. This is some pretty nasty stuff. Ugh. Search for Azcanta is like game-winning. If I take Thought Erasure, then they can't take my Sabotage, so I'll get to counter Bolas. It's like, that's kind of good, but then we'll just kind of lose to this. We have to get really lucky and top deck our Field of Ruin. We have like 2 more Sabotages, plus several other things that can possibly stop this from happening. Like our own Thought Erasures. Or we can just say whatever, he discards a card, blow him up with a Vraskas or whatever. I'm also worried about this Ugin. Well, I don't have to be worried about the Ugin at least. Thought Erasure sucks now, so let's take the Ugin. They get to slam Bolas. I think I might just pitch Chemisters. Well, it's kind of a card that I wish it weren't in my hand right now, because they're probably going to Thought Erasure it away. Yeah. Sad. Alright. We're like a little down on cards. We get to draw some extras here. We basically need to get rid of Bolas and then start generating an advantage somehow. Well, if we hit a legendary creature, we're in very good shape. Let's hope we can hang on to this one. Oh man! Damn, that is a lot of discard. Damn. That was definitely our best out here. They're getting kind of close to flipping this guy, which is real scary. Okay. Well, we hit our best card again. We need, like, Fblthp into land to be super... Oh, come on! Man, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, we're just dying to this stupid dragon. Can't draw anything. Ugh. This sucks. Thought Erasure, possibly too good. Yeah. That was a game, I guess. When I took that search for Azcanta, I didn't expect to just sit there and get attacked by Bolas that many times. That was absurd. Yeah, I definitely feel trimming down on counters is correct with how much discard they had. Things just worked out really poorly for us. Play first. Sure. This hand won't just lose to a Bolas, even if the Contempt goes away. We've got a Blast Zone. This card is so good. Seriously. Like, if you're not playing Kaya's Wrath or if you aren't playing Kaya's Wrath or Bolas Dragon God, you should have these in your control deck. This card is nutty. Alright, I draw extra cards, you don't.
My prowess, hone your prowess.
Huh, what do we take here? I'm gonna take this. We already have a 4-drop Planeswalker on deck. Notably, we have one that fills up our graveyard, so she makes this better. Alright, well, that's mighty unfortunate.
And ill-refined.
Something of an awkward spot. I'm gonna give up Narset here.
Meditate.
I wasn't sure if they were gonna board into that card. Let's go ahead and take... Huh. This is tough. I'm gonna take another Narset. They know about the Vile Offering. We unfortunately can't handle the War Boss, so it's gonna have some buffed up tokens. I think our best answer is to just play Fblthp and pray. Thought Erasure. Well, whatever. At least we have double black now. This is their turn to do something really scary. No blocks. It's pretty obnoxious. Well, we get to punch her down to 2, so she's not that good. And we can handle her at our leisure later. Really just need to get this Legion War Boss off the table. I wish we had something better in the yard. I don't think I actually should have taken this Narset. I think I should have taken anything else. Yeah, that guy. That's fine. Let's get our Narset back, kill the War Boss, so that just stop.
The focused and disciplined encounter no obstacles.
This is funny that we both have like Narset stuff going, but okay. This is kind of tough. I think it's definitely one of these. I'm gonna go with Thought Erasure. I think we'll be able to make room for the mana on it. Yeah, they'll get to eat my Narset here, but whatever. This is like a really close game. Unfortunately, I cannot Tamiyo to get back Yawgmoths because it exiles itself. I would definitely do that. That's by far our best card here. Especially if we can, like, nab this guy somehow.
I have reached my limit.
Yep. Play the Dragon God, that's fine.
Gods once, I am one again.
Exile a card from my hand. God. If we could deal with these, then Tamiyo would be so good here against this Thought Erasure. I think I gotta ditch this Chemisters.
Schemes have been foiled. Let your weak minds crumble.
Alright, so here, going to Thought Erasure. Oh, that's a hand. Alright, so our Planeswalkers are dying. Noted. Let's just make sure that they can't run away with the game too hard. Wait, I just tapped myself out of black, so we're just gonna, like, lose to this guy. Huh, I didn't plan this out very well, did I?
That almost hurt.
Yeah.
I know 88 ways to hone your prowess.
Okay, and what do I even take here? These cards are all really good against me. I think Thought Erasure, so that my hand is safe at least. But yeah, we lose Narset, they'll plus and get an extra card, we'll exile this Hinterland Harbor, and then we can Contempt Bolas, but like... Hoo-wee. I haven't played this perfectly, and this is just not going very well. It's unfortunate that Blaststone can't handle tokens. These are really annoying.
I have other plans.
It's possible I should have boarded in Cry of the Carnarium. Oh. Huh. Well, this isn't actually very good as long as Angrath's Rampage is around, so we're gonna have to wait on that. Because they can bedevil my Fblthp and then edict my my Dino. So we kinda need to figure out some plan for working through this stuff, and then eventually the Dino can do work. A Yawgmoth's Vial offering would be great, since we could kill this stupid token and get back their Liliana and start flooding the board with creatures. Well, or they could just blow their edict on Fblthp. Alright, let's see what happens here. We might be able to just play our Lizard and win the game. Yeah. If these options actually looked very much better, I would do them instead. But, just gotta kinda hope they don't have another one of these. Oh man! That's really rough. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose now, which is unfortunate. Well, maybe not. Because we can, like, Tamiyo and get back the Tyrant.
Let us see if your talents are worth cataloging.
Lizard!
I have learned
And it
much
becomes,
from
do they
my
have the
ancestors.
third Angrath's Rampage instead of do they have the second one? Looks like they're flooding out somewhat. Which would matter, except we're just like dying to these tokens,
I have
so...
become too involved with my work.
Individual cards don't matter so much when we're just dying to this. Huh. I think that's actually like one of the better cards we could have on top. Assuming whatever happens with our Lizard here. Okay. And I guess we can actually Fblthp and then just Vraska's Contempt this. Pray that that's somehow good enough.
Meditate and
Alright.
prepare.
Another Narset, sure. What's the unknown? Nothing. Alright. Huh. Alright. So what do we do here? This is tough. I kind of want to attack here, play Fblthp, look to Contempt this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I must train harder.
Maybe he'll draw us into our other Dino. Well... yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass turn. I'm probably gonna Contempt this, which, like, feels kinda bad, but we do have our answer for Planeswalkers, so that's not really the axis we're playing on here. We can just attack them to death. If this finds an Angrath's Rampage, we're kind of in trouble.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Thought Erasure, sure. Gonna take this opportunity to kill the stupid big token, which is just really funny to me that it's come to this, but yeah. Look at my hand. Take whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. They kept on top. I'm gonna take 1 damage. I think we might be winning this race. Alright. So... I kind of just want to main phase activate this. See what we find. Counterspell would be great. Alrighty then. Kill Narset, poke you for 1. I believe we still have 2 more dinos in our deck. And we, like, know that they're in the top 31 cards, so decent odds on drawing 1. Alright, what's their draw? Alright, I'm going to do this first, so that we can choose what to discard. Oh, I think I know which one I want to discard. I'll have to pitch that one. No Thought Erasure? Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 5, so we can't Carnage Tyrant, plus... Huh. Okay, let's look. We have 1 Vraska's Contempt, and 1 Yawgmoth's left in our deck. If we attack, put them to 7, they attack us back for 5, then we attack for 14, they would die. So they can't really afford to keep attacking. If we just slam the Carnage Tyrant. Alright. I guess we're going for broke here. That guy, I don't really see another way to play this. Like, we could YOLO Azcanta looking for a removal spell for Bolas, but, like, we still get to do that next turn. Do they have a negate here? We've just been beating the crap out of them with giant monsters and they're ready to negate us? No. Alright. Well, like I said, I'm just on board. They can do a lot to us. Oh wait, they can flip this guy. How bad is that? What can they reanimate here? I suppose I should have thought this through better. I forgot that this was gonna flip. What do they get here? Like a Liliana? Oh, they can get Liliana and double Edict me. I threw this game away. Huh. I wish I could Magic Online look at my top few cards to see. Well, I'm gonna make sure they make the right decision, but... Oh, man. Yeah, that was definitely not... I don't know what the winning line was, but I did not find it. Rough. Okay. That was my bad. I think we should have won that match. That's kind of how this deck goes, though. Nothing's free, but you always feel like you have the tools. I'll be back for 2 more. Okay, second match. Hopefully with less just letting my opponent win on board. Man. Ugh. On the play? Can I even keep this on the play? I guess. Oh, man. This might be a short game. Like, if we find an untap land, then we have multiple things that we can play that should filter us into more stuff, but... Well, alright. Against Blood Crypt, I'm going to take this opportunity to stick Search for Azcanta. I think this is very vulnerable in my hand and very safe on the field. Graveyard. Look at that value. Land. Well, this has been a very poor draw against Grixis again. Man, I feel like 6 hours ago, everyone I could see was on Esper. And they apparently all changed their minds. Oh, that's sad to lose, because that's a good card, but... Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. Like, they play a Bolas that we just can't answer. No, they don't have it. Alright, maybe we're still playing? Library, I will take it. Untapped. Alright, if we can find one more, then we're really playing, because we can pass with Chemister's Insight up and turn these into real cards. Maybe they'll slam 5 mana Bolas here. Do I counter this? Nah. Just gonna cast down the Amass guy, because that didn't really do anything. Huh. I'm gonna put him in the graveyard. We really want to find a land. No. We drew him anyway. I'm not even gonna cast him. I'm too scared of a Bolas here. This didn't tell us very much. They're probably the mono tap out version. I'm gonna attempt to stop this. Ugh. Ugh. Could have been that. We need lands. So, it looks like they're leaving up Bedevil here, so like Jace isn't actually very good. So I'm gonna stick Fblthp. My reasoning for this is that I want to have this in play in case I ever do go to play a Jace, because then I want to be able to finish off a Bolas who goes down to 1. Alright, we already have 5th land accounted for, and importantly, this actually gives us even more lands. So, now we're in a very good spot. I can just start attacking, and they really need to do something, because it's not even a matter of Chemisters anymore. We have the absolute best resource you can have in a control mirror. We're just gonna keep drawing cards for free. And, like, they're scared of more counter spells. They haven't gotten to look at our hand yet, so, they're just not using their mana. Alright, I'm gonna let that resolve. Fetch this Ritual of Soot because it's terrible. Let's see what else they got. Nothing? Alright. If we had more mana, we could go for a seriously good play here. Instead, what I kind of want to do is just play a land and pass. We can afford to take a hit or two off of this, and if they go to flip it, we'll just respond with a Vraska's Contempt. They can only do this as a sorcery, so they can't get tricky with it. And at some point, we can look to buy back our Yawgmoths, and like kill this. Rebuy Dragon God should just end the game. That seems pretty unbeatable to me. Let's see what they got. Oh, do they have a Bedazzle? I've seen a lot of people playing Bedeck Bedazzle in the main to answer this specifically. No, not today. This is good for us, it eats their whole turn. Okay, this is actually very sweet. Okay. Okay, they do have a Bedazzle, yeah. They probably should have conceded before we got to resolve this. I suppose they don't have priority. Okay, so we're gonna learn from how we lost last time. We're not gonna try to grind them out with Davriel. Instead, I'm gonna board in these Cry of the Carnariums for Legion Warboss tokens. It's a little more awkward than Ritual of Soot, but I think overall better. Okay, board out all the awkward removal, like I said, board down a little bit of this, and board out a Sinister Sabotage. It's possible I'm not supposed to board out on these, like I need to maximize the card draw. Yeah, let's actually keep all 3 Jace in. But yeah, like, I don't know. If I'd had Cry the Carnarium in my deck, when we played all those Narsets that immediately died to the Warboss tokens, if we'd been finding a Cry instead of, like, Vraska's Contempting 2/2 Goblins, we could have cleaned up the board and been generating advantage with our Planeswalkers a lot earlier. Almost certainly would have won that game. Sick. This hand is awesome. They technically could Duress us first, but we have so much redundancy here. Like, yeah, sure. They'll probably take our Duress, and maybe they Thought Erasure our Thought Erasure, but then we get to stick Fblthp, but we've still got a Vraska's lying around. Yep. Let's see what they do here. I don't know if they play their own Azcantas. If they do, they would look to stick it here. Probably just getting Thought Erasure. No. Huh. It kind of looks like they're holding up Negate. So I'm going to try to tempo them out a bit here. Well, we didn't really want to draw you yet, Carnage Tyrant. I want you like 4 cards deeper in our library. Oh, we have a spare now. Yeah. They typically sideboard Spell Pierce. Yeah, it wasn't Negate. Cool. And we didn't have a way to play around that. We could have played around... we couldn't play around Negate or Spell Pierce. I could have played around Syncopate for 1, but that didn't seem worthwhile. 4 mana Bolas? No? Alright. Okay, now we can play around Spell Pierce, so I'm gonna do that. Okay. Let's get rid of an Angry God. I'm gonna bin Fblthp. The problem is that this guy dies to spot removal, so he's unlikely to actually protect our Carnage Tyrant very well, but a second Fblthp doesn't actually solve that, so... It's their 1 card. Well, they might be sad they burned that. Oh man. I am always amazed by just how long the breeding pool noises go on for. Alright, we know they have a bunch of discard. I'm just slamming this guy as soon as I can. If they have the second Rampage, whatever. But if not, this is our best chance to win. And honestly, if they do, like, we've got good stuff going on. Rawr. I think I'm actually just going to pass here. I could stick a Jace, but I think I want to dig a little more to protect him for a while.
Spark will be mine. My revenge will be pain. I outsmarted you eons ago.
I should have done this at a different point in time. If they draw a Negate here, I'm going to feel really stupid. Yeah. Oops. Well. Alright. Screw what I said before. Yeah, I played all that very poorly, but at least we just get to eat this guy. let's draw some cards.
Are they your memories? Or my decisions?
Alright, well if we untap, we probably win the game. Since we got this Sabotage now. Yeah, it's funny that, like, originally I just splashed green for Tamiyo and, like, nothing else. Because now I look at it and I'm like, man, what? Why wasn't my initial splash for Carnage Tyrant? This is, like, the only reason to play green in a control deck. Shocking here so I can Chemisters and still leave up Sabotage. Resolves. They're probably gonna hit my Sabotage. If this is a Angrath, so I'm gonna feel stupid, but... like, I can't play around that. Yeah. Alright! 1-1. Things went a little better for us there, and we executed better, so yeah. We're learning. Let's see if we can end 2-1. Alright, last match with Sultai Yawgmoth's thingy. I wonder how many times is too many times to record with the same deck. I'm sure people will let me know once I get there. Unless I've already gone that far. Ugh, this hand's real ugly. Ugh. Tap lands, why are you so cruel? Oh, man. That's the real daggers, though, is like, okay, it's a control deck, draw Moment of Craving. Our hand is otherwise good, but probably gonna be too slow. Yeah. Oh my god. I've been thought seized so many times today. Oh god, and we lose our hard counter. Well. Huh. Alright. Epic Cold Shot. I think I've played against Esper Hero more than once today, and I want to hold these up. In case that's what's going on. Kill a possible Thief of Sanity or whatever. Alright, that wasn't it. That's fine. I don't even know what I'm going to put this on. Probably 3. Yeah, they're Esper. Of course they're Esper. Aha! This is Esper Hero. Man! Yeah, I'll just go ahead and put a counter on this. I don't really want to cast this down. What I want to do is draw... I want to draw Vraska's Contempt. Jace conveniently pluses slightly out of her range here. They haven't seen this card yet, and so they might, like, play a Teferi and uptick. No! Damn it! Oh my god! I'm so tired of this. Well, that's it. They don't have a lot going on here, and we'll get 2 more looks at a Vraska's Contempt. And if we get to do that, then Jace kind of sticks around, and we're in really good shape. Or we could just flood out, you know, whatever. Well, I mean, we can still cast this down as it attacks, and then Jace will stick around another turn.
How you play the hand you're dealt.
Alright, do I just slam this now? I'm gonna do it on their upkeep, so if they already have the veto, at least it'll tax their next mana cycle. I think if they have a counter, it's gonna be a Dovin's veto. If I get absorbed, then... yeah, sure. I deserve to lose, I guess. Alright. Step 1. Uh-oh. Big Teferi time? Sorin. Huh.
I did not start this fight.
That's, like, kind of annoying. It doesn't actually get anywhere very fast.
There's always an answer.
Dang. I really want this Tamiyo, because I really want to buy back Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Yeah. Guess we play this tapped? Sorin's, like, mildly irritating because we can't build up loyalty on Jace, but Jace draws cards and Sorin doesn't here, so Yeah. Much rather they play this than Big Teferi. Yep, ping him down, that's fine.
No one likes a bully.
No one likes a bully. Opponent is definitely bullying Jace. Alright, let's draw some cards. Oh, we got a spare Jace now. Oh wow, they just pack it in. Alright. Okay. Opponent looks like the sort of person who will be cold to a Carnage Tyrant, so we're gonna let him do that. We kind of need these for heroes. Yuck, what do we board out in this matchup? I think we go with our instants or for chumps sideboard plan. Duress is for winners, though. Yeah, this is... And then we can board out, like, a little bit of this. We've still got a lot of answers to a potential Thief of Sanity. Maybe we don't need as much of that. If we, like, left in a Jace and went with, like, one Davriel. Yeah. This looks like a deck that can beat Esper Hero. Oh, man. I like how I made my epic called shot of hold up, cast down, and moment on 2, and then they didn't play into it, but they were that deck. That's just really funny to me. Man, if we draw black, this hand's so good, but I think it's too bad if we don't. Alright. Okay. Well, this hand curves out nicely. We're gonna get Thought Erasure first, so we're never actually gonna get to do any of this, but... What are you gonna do? Thought Erasure? Yep. Oh, man. Alright, if I were better at streaming, I would set up a counter the next time I'm streaming and just mark down every time I get Thought Erasured. Like, I don't know how many times I've been Thought Erasured today, but it's just some unreal number. Holy crap. Well, let's start eating through those guys, I guess. It's a good card to have on top. What's your Unknown Thief of Sanity? Nope. Alright. Probably Dovin's Veto. No. Alright. Getting somewhere.
You should fear those born of darkness.
Alright, best draw would be Thought Erasure. You know what? That's close enough. This uses our mana really awkwardly, but it means we don't get Teferi'd, so I am cool with that. Man. I don't know how they boarded, or if they just, like, got really unlucky last game or what, but, sure, let's graveyard that. Huh. That'll be neat eventually. Let's draw our own cards first, though. But, like... I don't know if opponent boarded out their card or creatures or just got unlucky or what, but this is like really not good. Also, they just are a little bit unlucky here. Most control decks play planeswalkers that show up and immediately go into a range where Sorin can pick them off. It's been that. Well, another Ritual of Soot is not really very good. Okay, they're just done. Yeah, we got really lucky with that other Duress. If they'd gotten to stick a Teferi, we would have been in a lot of trouble. But instead we weren't. So we crushed Esper Hero. 2-1 overall, and I think we should have been 3-0. Like I said, I screwed up that one game pretty badly. But yeah, I really like this deck. It's really fun to me and quite powerful. I think if I were playing in a big tournament, I would actually sleeve this up. So, if you liked this video and you want to see more stuff like this, you can do 2 things. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel, where I post multiple videos a week, all super awesome like this, or some less awesome, you never know. And then twice a week, I also stream at the Twitch link down below. So go ahead, go there, give it a follow, and you can see when I go live. And you can interact and give me ideas and whatever else. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.